This is Charter School 101, the critical knowledge for the aspiring charter parent. In order to become a charter champion, you have to embrace and really understand the knowledge. How many parents do we have here today? That's great. 100% of us here are parents. How many of you all are parents of a charter school student? Raise your hand. That's good. But Families That Can, who remember what Families That Can was all about? Families That Can was organized in 2007. It was organized under, because, simply the government was going to take away some of our funding to the facilities, and a group of parents got together and began to march and said, hey, you're not going to touch our children's facility money. And the assembly at that time reversed their decision. But Families That Can, we are simply the voice. Somebody say, I am the voice. We are simply the voice of the Charter School Parent Association. We are parents, we are grandparents, we are aunties, we are uncles. We are dedicated to fighting the good fight for our children. How many of y'all are ready to fight the fight for your children? How many of y'all believe your children deserve the best? And that's great. That's what we're all about at Families That Can. We are designed to take action. Because you know why? Parents are the greatest ambassadors for their children. Am I right about it? We are the greatest ambassadors for our children. And we are a strong voice for our children. And when parents speak up, guess what? People must listen. So that's what Families That Can is all about. Just a little bit about myself. My name is K.W. Tulis. I am a parent. I am a parent of a fifth grade student at Watts Learning Center, which was the Charter School of the Year in 2003. All right? Who can tell me what a charter school? What's a charter school?
A school that is an independent school that operates under a charter.
All right. Come on, let's give her a hand. What's a charter school?
Say it in Spanish.
She's going to say it in Spanish, Espanol.
For me, the charter school is a family school because the charter school is too little, and that I say it in Spanish, right? Los maestros tienen el privilegio de conocer a todos los alumnos. Incluso yo cuando voy a la escuela me dicen por mi nombre porque la escuela es pequeña y es una gran familia las escuelas charter.
Come on, let's give her a hand. Luis, this is my friend Luis, you all.
Okay. My name is Luis Reyes. Nice to see you again. Okay.
What's a charter school?
Oh, the charter school is pública, gratuita, and está abierta para todos. Y somos autónomos. You know autónomo?
No, what is that?
Independent. Independent
Yeah,
to the
okay.
district.
That's right. Come on, let's give Luis a hand. But guess what? All of them was right. Even Spanish, everybody was right. A charter school is simple. A charter school is simply an independent public school, meaning it's just independently ran. An independent public school that operates under a charter. That's what a charter school, an independent ran public school. That's what a charter school is. So when somebody say, what's a charter school? What you gonna say? Independent ran what? Public school. Did I say private school? No, a public school. All right? So that's all a charter school is. Charter schools offer great quality and choice in the public education system. All right? Let's talk about the charter school movement. It was started in 1992, about 18 years ago. Not only that, today there's over 900 charter schools. It was started, as my friend said in the back, it was started like parents like you and me. Parents who wanted a good, high-quality public education option in their community. How many of y'all wanted that in your community? That's all we wanted. It was about creating opportunities and giving parents a choice for their children. So the charter school movement started in 92. It started with about 32 little small schools. And they just started doing good, and it became like a roaring fire. People just started hearing about it. And it just started spreading and spreading and spreading. So we're a part of a good movement. This is a movement, and movements don't die. If you look at the history of California public charter schools, we started with 31, I said 32. But we stronger and stronger every year. And last year alone, there was over 100 additional charter schools given opportunity to operate in California. Give yourselves a hand. It was started by parents. So how is charter schools funded? It's by private funds. It's not by public. It is by public schools. Charter schools are simply funded by public tax dollars. That means you all, we all, everybody, as one. When you pay taxes, when you go cash your check, when you get your check after you work a hard day, they taking your taxes. That's who fund charter schools. We do, the public. So it's operated and it's funded by public tax dollars that pass through the school district and is given to the charter schools. Isn't that good news today? The good news, though, is this. Well, the bad news is we don't get all what we deserve as charter schools. We get a small piece of the pie. But charter schools over the year has done more with less. We are a growing movement. We believe in good, high-quality education institutions in our community. But we have done more with less. Who can go? Any child is eligible. All children are eligible. Can we discriminate against kids? No. If a kid has a learning disability, can we stop that kid from going? No. We cannot discriminate. All children can go to charter schools. So if you have children in your family that want to go into a good, high-performing school, that child is eligible. Failure is not an option, right? Our desire is for our children to grow and to get to college. So there are many reasons why your child's school is popular. The top 3 reasons are simply this. Charter school offers educational qualities, meaning charter school has the ability to the freedom of choice. There's the ability to set higher standards. The primary reason for charter schools is to make every child have a good access to good quality education. All right. The second thing is we focus on our children. We have some educators here today. Charter school does a great job in focusing on our children. Charter schools are set up around our children, right? They're not only set up around our children, but they're designed to help our children, especially when our children are struggling in a little area, right? All right. So, and then the last thing is they're safer, stronger communities. Charters do a great job in transforming communities. I look at the school that's being built in our community. They're good, high-performing charter schools. Bring light of hope to the community. And guess what? When all great schools can transform great communities. I don't care if you're in the ghetto or raised in the hood like myself. Great things happen at charter schools. Why did you choose a charter school? There are several reasons why it was a survey done, several reasons. One, charter schools are public. Charter schools are for all children. But charter schools, they're not stifled by the bureaucracy. They're not being controlled by a lot of stuff at the top. They have the freedom to innovate and to motivate and to inspire. These are some of the reasons why you chose to put your children in a charter school. Charter schools offer a structured learning environment. Isn't that good news? With more student discipline, with parent involvement. Look at you here. Parent involvement is the key. Charter schools are known for having less violence. These are some of the reasons why you all chose charter schools. Facts versus myths. True or false? Charter schools are private. What? You're absolutely right. Charter schools are not private schools. True or false? Charter schools charge tuition. That is absolutely what? Charter schools don't accept all children. That's what they say. True or false? Charter schools accept all children. Charter schools take money away from the traditional schools. That's absolutely false. We don't. We are public schools, and we don't take money away from traditional schools. Just a few facts that you must understand. Just a little basic knowledge that you got to keep in your heart as you stand and advocate for your children. Charter schools are public funding schools. We're open to all students. We're pioneers. We're innovators of this public education. We're at the front of the reform. We are meeting parent needs. How many of your charter schools meet your parent needs? Meet your needs as a parent. Always have open door policies. I can always walk in my child's school. You don't have to just go to your child's school when they're in trouble, right? You can go in. My child's door is always open. Teachers are always welcoming. They're appealing workplace for teachers. Every time I'm on Synergy campus, every teacher smiling and excited to be a part. We're committed to improving public education, playing an important role in the school reform process. It's important that you take this information, share it with families and friends, share it with your school. Let them know what being a charter champion is all about.